So when I'm watching those really cool E3 press conferences each year, I tend to look for the games that really stand out to me and have something individual that sets them apart from other games. No Man's Sky is a great example of one of these games, which I have previously reviewed in the channel. And another one of these games that came up in E3 of 2016 was We Happy Few. We Happy Few is an indie survival horror game developed by Compulsion Games and created for the PC and Xbox One. I don't know why it's not being created for the PS4, but we'll see about that in the future. The game looks really cool, but when the game was first released into alpha or beta, I was never that interested in the game when a bunch of other YouTubers were playing it. Honestly, the game never really took off for me, and I didn't really know what the game was about, so I was never that interested in it. But a new trailer did appear at E3 this year, and I was very much impressed and very much excited for this now. The game takes place in the English city of Wellington Wells, a dystopian retrofuturistic fashion society in an alternate timeline of events within World War II, which is pretty much gone to shit in the mid-1960s. Basically, the residents of this city take a hallucinogenic drug known as joy that basically makes them happy, makes the town seem lively and very nice place to live, when in actuality it is a shithole and probably one of the worst places to live at this time. Basically, they are being controlled by this drug, and you as the player are basically trying to not be on this drug, basically. And you are known as a downer, which is basically anyone that doesn't use joy in this town. So basically, the aim of the game is to survive and escape the city without really being killed or captured by the guards or anyone in the town of Wellington Wells. It is a lot of fun. There are some very interesting parts of this game, and honestly, the most interesting part so far is the opening cutscene. But overall, that's all we have of the story, to be honest. I mean, until the actual game gets released, that's all we have to know for the story, so I am really looking forward to seeing more of this game. The game uses some really good survival elements, and it's just so much fun to play. It really gets to you, this game, and it really feels like I've just had an absolute blast with this game. For 2016, two of the games that I've been heavily looking forward to and have had a blast playing is No Man's Sky and We Happy Few. I've been really looking forward to these games, and as I've said with No Man's Sky, I loved it to death. This game too, but I feel like since it's in early access only, there isn't too much that I can really do with this game. I really just have to wait. This game was originally funded on Kickstarter in June of 2015, so that's really cool. I love it when Kickstarter projects are what really make a big game. Like, there was a game a while back known as Aviary Attorney that I myself even backed, and that was a hell of a lot of fun. I even played that on the channel, I think, way back, but this game is just so much fun. I am glad it's out and that I'm able to play it now, but it is a shame that it's in early access. Honestly, I would have preferred it if they hadn't released it now and waited until it was actually finished, but the fact that it's out now is a lot of fun. I can play it, you can play it, and it's such a good game. Compulsion Games have really pulled off their own. They have made a game in the past. I don't know what that game was, though. I wish I knew what that game was, but yeah. Honestly, Compulsion Games have made a real game changer here, and I'm such a huge fan of this game. The survival elements are just so much fun. The game is sort of a horror game. It's more of a survival game, but it does work as a horror game. It does have those creepy moments that do really tense you up, and it is a very tense game at times. But apart from the opening cutscene and some of the stuff after that, there isn't much story to the game until the game officially gets released. So we are going to have to wait until then, but for now, that is No Man's Sky. That is We Happy Few. And yeah, it is just an amazing game. I mean, it's set in an alternate version of World War II, which instantly, because I love that sort of stuff, so that really interested me right off the bat. But all the stuff, taking the drug joy and being off the joy and the downers, that really got to me. Just the concept of the game is one of the more awesome parts of it. In addition to all the rambling that I just did on the game, one of the cooler things about the survival aspect of the game is that you have to balance out the joy. You can't take too much joy, but you do have to sort of balance out the amount of joy that you do take, because obviously you do want to be able to fit in order to survive. If people see you as a downer, you are going to be beaten to death in this town. That is basically how it goes. and if you're seen as the joyful guy who takes the joy, you'll be fine. But you really got to balance that stuff out, which I really love about the game. In addition to that, the game is still in very early development. There is still more, again, like there's a full story to go into it. But in addition, the game only has one playable character right now. 2 more are planned for the full release, which I think is really cool. More than one playable character is pretty interesting. Right now, I don't know anything about these 2 other characters, but I am wondering if each one's going to have its own story, their own story, or if their stories are going to be interlinked, because it definitely seems that way from what I've heard. But all we have right now is a character known as Arthur Hastings, who is just a newspaper clerk, and he is basically has to redact unhappy articles from old newspapers by censoring them, censor all the unhappy stuff. And yeah, basically what happens during the main opening cutscene is he comes across a story from the war concerning himself and his younger brother, Percival. This is just from stuff that I've read about anyway. And that brings back some harsh memories in him, so he doesn't really want to take his joy, so he throws it away, and one of his co-workers, yeah, she starts to realize, oh my god, he's a downer, and yeah, you're on the run, and you're out of there. It's actually really cool, and I'm still not really playing the game as much as I did when it came out, but it's still a lot of fun, and I would totally go back and play it actually right now. I am actually considering doing that. It's such a good game. If you guys haven't gone and checked out We Happy Few yet, it is available in early access. It is quite a bit, but honestly, when it actually comes out, it is going to be an amazing game, and it is going to be totally worth your time to play. This game is absolutely amazing, and for all the time that I've rambled on about this game, all I can say about this game is absolutely amazing. It might be in early access, but it is just already, it's a good game, and I am loving it. I have loved it, and it's so good. So I'm really looking forward to it. Compulsion Games, let's see what you can do with it, and I'll see you guys in the next video.